Last week, FDC remains a steadfast partner of the provincial government in fighting COVID-19. PDRRMO participates in the 2021 nationwide simultaneous earthquake drill. And 456 Tupad beneficiaries receives payout from PGMO and DOLE. Good morning, Misamis Oriental. Welcome to another episode of Governor Bambi Emano's accomplishment report, outlining his accomplishments from the 13th to the 17th of September, courtesy of the Provincial Information Office. FDC Misamis Power Corporation makes their steadfast support to Governor Bambi Emano felt as they once again deliver essential support to Misamis Oriental's COVID-19 campaign. To recap Monday's highlights, here's Jane Salimbao.
Yes, Jane, the provincial government of Misamis Oriental remains relentless in battling this pandemic, which earned the praise of various private companies who contributed a lot for the betterment of every Misamisnon. On Monday, September 13, 2021, in line with the continuous national campaign against the COVID-19 pandemic, PhilInvest Development Corporation, Misamis Power Corporation represented by FDC Utilities Incorporated, Vice President for Project and Construction, Engineer Louis Lagarnia Jr., in partnership with Temasek Foundation Singapore, handed over 100,000 pieces of surgical face masks and 30 vials of AstraZeneca vaccine intended for 150 individuals under its PhilVax or PhilInvest vaccination program. Governor Bambi Emano himself received the donations given by the corporation and thanked them for their sincerity and generosity, which will surely benefit many frontliners in the province.
Our company prioritizes the safety and well-being of everyone, and because of that, we are here today.
On the same day, in a bid to fulfill his desire to further expand the services of the provincial capital to the people this time of pandemic, 10 new employees have been hired and added by Governor Bambi Emano to various offices. 4 employees are from the Provincial Engineering Office Motor Pool Division, 1 employee from the Provincial Governor's Office, 1 employee from the Misamis Oriental Provincial Hospital of Initaw, 2 employees from the Provincial Management Information System, 1 from the Provincial Health Office, and 1 employee from the Provincial Engineering Office. Governor Bambi Emano spoke and formally signed the papers of the new employees, accompanied by his constant reminder to the newly hired employees to utilize their full capacity to ensure that Misamisnons are given the proper access to government assistance, support, and programs. This was also coupled by Governor's challenge that the employees exceeded the expectations of the people. The new employees did not hesitate the response to fulfill and respond to the message and challenge of the Governor and promised to provide genuine service to Misamis Oriental. Furthermore, the 9th regular meeting of the Misamis Oriental Department Heads Association or MODHA, headed by Attorney Jocelyn Duud Mateo, was successfully hosted by the Provincial Management Information System Office, headed by Engineer Bernardino Balo Jr., right after the virtual flag raising ceremony via Zoom application. Important matters were discussed, which are all beneficial in fulfilling the respective offices' mandates and objectives, one of which is about the unvaccinated employees of the provincial capital. Attorney Mateo encouraged all MODHA members to convince all unvaccinated employees in the respective offices to get inoculated in order to protect themselves. She also emphasized that unvaccinated employees should strictly follow all health protocols within the provincial capital premises and must not remove their face mask and face shield, especially when they are talking. This is to ensure that all provincial capital employees are protected and to prevent further casualties. On the same day, the Provincial Management Information System Office also launched the newly redesigned website of the province of Misamis Oriental, which is now using the DICT-provided website template. The website provides a streamlined design, improved functionality, and accessible resources to help support the informational needs of site visitors. And lastly, on Monday, the Provincial Planning and Development Office, through Assistant PPDC Engineer Ron Salva, attended a consultation workshop with stakeholders and PPA benchmark estimates for Northern Mindanao. With this, the office was able to provide inputs on what positive and negative events contributed to the economic impact of the region. Validation of the PSA economic analysis and other component data is one of the tools needed in crafting any development plans. The support of Governor Bambi Emano and his leadership gears towards the development of the province. Jane Salimbao, PIO.
The Provincial Governor's Extension Office amazes everyone as they deliver an avalanche of support in just a single day. To specify the details, here's Danny Obshama Jr.
The Provincial Governor's Extension Office has proven that the services they provide to the people indeed answer the needs of their constituents.
On Tuesday, Attorney Nadia Emano turned over 2 toilet bowls, 1 floor mat, and 1 box of vitamins for preschoolers at the Bontong Child Development Center, Santa Ana, Tagolwan. Child Development Worker June Pearl Q. Alozo expressed her gratitude for Governor Bambi Emano through Attorney Nadia Emano for the tireless support. Present at the turnover were Barangay Santa Ana Councilor and Chairman of the Committee on Education, Councilor Irene Cabunok, with Co-Chair Councilor Trifonia Dagus. Meanwhile, Bernie Arcadio received 1 water hand pump for their community in Zone 5 Bontong, Santa Ana, Tagolwan. Residents of Zone 5 Barangay Mohon also received 3 water hand pumps from the Provincial Governor's Extension Office turned over by Attorney Nadia, together with Barangay Councilors Galmer Taban and Elsa Mabayo, while Mohon Elementary School received 6 buckets of paint. Additionally, on Tuesday, the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, under the supervision of Mr. Fernando Vincent D. Jr., attended the 3rd Quarter Regional Emergency Telecommunications Meeting presided by the Department of Information Communications Technology to further strengthen the Northern Mindanao region's capability and capacity in addressing the issue on telecommunications in times of emergencies. The meeting was attended by various government agencies such as the Department of Information Communications Technology, Office of Civil Defense, Department of the Interior and Local Government, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, Philippine National Police, and the provincial and highly urbanized cities, local government units of Region 10. They were further augmented by various communications civic group under the umbrella organization of the Amateur Communicators Radio Club in the region. Emergency telecommunications preparedness with the collaboration of various civic groups is of utmost importance during times of emergencies or calamities to be able to effectively continue our services to the constituents we serve. This endeavor is in line with Governor Bambi Emano's slogan, Kung taga-miss or ka, secure ka. Danny Vertidazo Obshama Jr., PIO.
Provision of services encompassing both indigenous peoples and conflict-affected communities, Governor Bambi Emano guarantees that all sectors receive his support. To outline Wednesday, here's Reggie and more my guy.
As the saying goes, you can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. Exactly how Governor Bambi Emano, together with the whole PGMO, never ceases to exemplify with all the underlying programs constantly benefiting every Misamisnon.
On Wednesday, September 15, 2021, the Provincial Government of Misamis Oriental, through the strong collaboration of the Offices of Provincial Agriculture and Provincial Social Welfare and Development, made a significant impact on the residents living in Sitio Kamansi of Barangay Banglay in the municipality of Lagunglong. The whole activity comprised with the turnover of 10 solar lights through PNP in connection with President Rodrigo Duterte's Executive Order No. 70, providing a whole-of-nation approach in defeating local communist terror groups through the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program or ECLIP, while 136 food packs were distributed by PSWD and Pagro, turned over organic fertilizers and upland rice vegetable seedlings. Indeed, one beneficiary became emotional as she expressed her soulful gratitude to the PGMO, especially to Governor Bambi Emano.
Karon kay nakaabot na ang tubig din sa bigis-bigis o sa kuan kanang Sitio Kamansi. Napasalamat yung pang Gob Bambi Emano nga nakaabot gyud din ang tubig tungod sa iyang pagkuan ang tabang nga makaabot ang tubig din sa Sitio Kamansi.
Together with the Lagunglong Municipal Agriculture Office, Lagunglong Municipal Police Station, and the partner agencies for this said endeavor, namely the 58th Infantry Battalion, Philippine Crop Insurance Corporation, Department of Agriculture Region 10, and Minergy Power Corporation. Wednesday also became a memorable day for all indigenous people sect, specifically the Higaonon tribe, as the oath-taking ceremony of Dato Tungatok Vernilo Mangmang took place in confirmation of his installation as the indigenous people's mandatory representative to the Sangguniang Bayan in the municipality of Talisayan,
Present along the activity were Governor Bambi Emano, Provincial IPMR Board Member Dato Salagaan Alan Mandukita, with Board Member Wayne Militante and Board Member Frederick Ko, 1st District Miss or Representative Honorable Christian Unabia, Hingoog City Vice Mayor Honorable Peter M. Unabia, Talisayan Mayor Honorable Romel C. Maslog, National Commission on Indigenous People Region 10, Regional Director Ana N. Burgos, with NCIP Provincial Director Fundador Binahon Jr. and Hingoog City NCIP Head Ana May Galia, DILG Region 10 Regional Director Arnel M. Agabe, all LGU officials of Talisayan and the family of Dato Tongatok. This is in line with Governor Bambi Emano's vision to bring pride and honor that's truly worth for all IPs, so with uplifting their lives. Quoted on the governor's speech was an emphasis empowering them to possess fair privileges along all other Misamisnons that he never neglected from them ever since. At the same time, Dato Tongatok affirmed such milestone, being very much grateful and humbled to be part of a service that's worth emulating and vowed to do all accompanying responsibilities suitably.
That is a part of my memorables of my life nga kini. Dili na ko ni hingkalimtan. So I serve and do it of my work. And this ang gunyang bayan of talent to serve for the IP's people. Kung ano ba ang mahirap sa indigenous people, ako ay magtutulong and you want to request immediately to the municipal government of Talisayan and the provincial government of Misamis Oriental.
Regina Moratinal, my guy, PIO.
Diminishing the effects of disasters and proliferation of greater agriculture enterprises overlook Thursday's activities. PIO's Raymark Simanya will tell us more.
The province economic development is tied to agriculture sector and health, which is why the provincial government under Governor Bambi Emano remains committed with its purpose to deliver vital services for the people.
Committee Chairman and Agriculture Board Member Eric Ku, together with the Provincial Agriculturist Mr. Jose Apollo Pacamalan, personally inspects the Provincial Agriculture Office flock of Itik Pinas, a genetically superior breeder duck at the Misamis Oriental Provincial Agriculture and Development Complex or MOPADC in Barangay Anihi, Claveria. The hybrid ducks will serve as parent ducks that will provide eggs that will produce F1 and F2 types of ducklings that will then be distributed to the farmers of the province for the Integrated Rice Duck Farming System program of PAGRO. If the program succeeds, farmers of the province will greatly benefit from the initiative and will also generate additional income through the duck, eggs, and Integrated Rice Duck Farming System.
Nanatay assurance sa atong mga farmers nga kining atong gihimo karon sa probinsya gipanguluhan ni Gobernador Bambi Emano ato gyung gisusi ug ato gyud silang ipakita sa ila nga ang atong ihatag sa ila pure breed na gyud.
In another story, SB member Dr. Buboy Factura conducted a minor surgeries to 5 clients for free in the Provincial Governor's Extension Office. The clients involved 1 minor and 4 adults. Also, clients availed a free check-up and free medicine. The provision of minor surgeries, free checkup, and free medicine are part of Governor Bambi Emano and Attorney Nadia Emano Ilipes Serbisyong Panglawas program to Misamisnons who are in need of medical services. Raymark Simania, PIO.
Unleashing the hidden skills of Capital employees, Governor Bambi Emano's participation in the 121st anniversary of the Civil Service Commission draws an atmosphere of recreation in the provincial capital. To point out the specifics, here's Queen Exclamador.
Public service has always been the precedence of Governor Bambi Emano, whose values and upright purpose are substantial in his direct commitment towards the progress of the province and his people.
In celebration of the 121st Philippine Civil Service Anniversary, with the theme Transforming Public Service in the Next Decade, Honing Agile and Future-Ready Servant Heroes, the Provincial Government of Misamis Oriental, through the Human Resource Management Office, launched a photography contest aligned to the pillars of PGMO. Present in the event are the panel of judges, Ms. Jinky Receipt of PIO, Mr. Kurt Jacob Waga, and Attorney Jeffrey Sacklot of the Provincial Tourism Office. In support, HRMO OIC Ms. Jessica Galindo stated the relevance of this event.
Among nakita nga kinahanglan po na ay mga involvement ang atong mga employees, no? So, isa ni siya ang photography contest.
Proudly, she added in her statement the efficacy of this initiative in showcasing the storytelling skills of Capital employees who creatively presented their views of the world as digital natives.
Makita po nato na we are really evolving, no? The government now is evolving from a traditional, no? Na trabaho, then karon the digital world.
In lieu, this event features original photo materials which illustrate the incomparable efforts and passion of servant heroes in honing the future with their dedication and hard work. This initiative of Governor Bambi Emano shows his recognition of all capital employees who in return presented their versatility and skills not just in public service but in establishing a message of hope and significance beyond their field of expertise. On the same day, the ECCD Council in partnership with the Provincial ECCD Office of Misamis Oriental successfully launched premiere episode of the Kwentuhang Bulilit here in the province last September 17, 2021 via Facebook Live. Kwentuhang Bulilit is a program designed to help its target audience have a deeper understanding of early childhood care and development in the Philippines. Produced by the ECCD Council, the program focuses on early learning, health and nutrition, and social services provided for both children and their families. Its primary target audience is composed of parents and their young children, preschool teachers, researchers from the academy, non-government organizations, local government officers, and even national leadership. This program will be aired every Friday, 8 a.m. until November 26, 2021 via Facebook Live and in various radio stations in the province, such as RPN DXKO, Bay Radio Balingasag, Berhen Sakota Marian Radio, Power Radio Villanueva, and Radio Natin Hinguo Good Luck Radio. Surely, the episodes will help the parents and other stakeholders to understand the importance of early education and the essence of nurturing our children at an early age, because caring for our children is caring for our future. Lastly, the turnover of one Bambi cab went successfully in Katipunan, Villanueva, received by Kagawad Carmelo J. Floresca, joined with the presence of Sangguniang Panlalawigan Ward members Dexter Yasay, Gerardo Boboy Sabaw III, and Virgilia Bing Dumadag, along with Villanueva Councilor Isok Casino. This is in line with Governor Bambi's aim towards immediate response to emergencies, which serves as transportation of Misamisnons to secure their welfare and safety at all times. Queen Exclamador, PIO.
The provincial capital's offices and departments presents another set of accomplishments, ensuring that Governor Bambi Emano's various programs reach all the corners of Misamis Oriental. To give us a run-through, here's Jepson Patlunag.
Yes, Jing, the collective effort of the provincial government's departments and offices indeed showcases Governor Bambi Emano's exceptional brand of public service.
To start off, the Public Employment Service Office, headed by its PESO manager, Mr. Jerome Mundo, with Ms. Ezra B. Sineneng and other PESO staff, facilitated the tupad payout for the 465 beneficiaries last September 11 to 12, 2021 at Balay Ninochka, Poblacion, Taguluan, in coordination with the Department of Labor and Employment. Also in attendance during the activity were Attorney Nadia Emano Elipe, Board Member Dexter Yasay, Mr. Leo A. Wabe Jr., Municipal Coordinator, and Sangguniang Bayan Member Honorable Chike Cosinco. Tupad is a community-based package of assistance that provides emergency employment for displaced workers, underemployed, and seasonal workers for a minimum rate of 365 pesos per day or 3,650 pesos for 10 working days.
Dako kayo mi pasalamat. Dili lang kay sa kagalingon, sa pamilya, dili kay sa napasalamit mi sa tibuok namo ang mga miyembro ni ani ko. Dako gid kayo as team nga tabang pinaagi sa kawadon nato karon nga pandemya. Daghan kaayong salamat sa Governor Bambi Emano, sa eleksyon sa Provincial Emano. Daghan kaayong salamat.
It can be recalled that the Provincial Government of Misamis Oriental has siphoned funds from Senator Joel Villanueva through Dole's Tupad program in the amount of 1,900,000 pesos through the efforts of Governor Bambi Emano to provide emergency employment for the displaced workers in Misamis Oriental and help them in any way he can to elevate their lives in these trying times. Meanwhile, in Taguluan, for the entire week, the Provincial Governor's Extension Office's Health Office catered to 190 clients availing of free medical checkup and free medicine. Led by Attorney Nadia Emano Elipe, the Extension Office sees to it that the medical needs of its clients are addressed properly and in a timely manner. Back to the capital, several disbursement vouchers and payrolls were received and were pre-audited by the Provincial Accountant's Office this week. It has released 295 vouchers and cash advances to the Provincial Treasurer's Office, as well as 200 payrolls to the Assistant Provincial Administrator's Office for further processing. In addition, the office has issued 13 net take-home pay certifications and 146 accountants' check advices this week. Moreover, the accounting office has begun receiving various payrolls for the teaching and non-teaching research summary incentives, together with their necessary supporting documents. This covers the incentives for teachers in the province of Misamis Oriental under the Citizenship Development Program of the local school board allocation. The funding assistance is for the province's elementary and secondary teaching and non-teaching personnel. They will each receive a 2,000 pesos cash incentive. This is an annual monetary aid provided by Governor Bambi Emano in recognition of the valued contributions and services of all our beloved teachers of the province, and is one of the governor's numerous assistances to the local school board. Meanwhile, the second week of the Bayanihang Bulilit 2021 celebration, spearheaded by the Provincial ECCD office in various municipalities in the 1st District of the province from September 14 to 17, was a success. Representing Governor Bambi Emano in the event was Board Member Wayne Militante, together with Honorable Aaron Paul Unabia, Municipal Mayor of Balingwan. Also present were the City and Municipal Social Welfare and Development Officers and ECCD focal persons of every municipality and city in the province. 225 child development workers from the 1st District received disinfecting materials such as alcohol, water container, liquid hand soap, hand sanitizers, chlorine, digital thermometer, face masks, face shields, foot bath, and foot rug. Ordered by Governor Bambi Emano, the provided disinfecting materials to every child development center is intended to protect not only the CDWs but also the ECCD learners of the province in preparation for the upcoming opening of CDCs and NCDCs on September 27, 2021.
Dako kayo ang among pagpasalamat kanimo Governor Bambi Emano niini nga adlaw sa paghatag og mga disinfectant sa among matag-usa ka mga daycare center. Dako kayo ni makahatag og pagtabang kanamong mga daycare worker ug ingon man sa among mga daycare parents nga among pagadumalahon niini nga tuig.
For another department, the Provincial Veterinary Office initiated a spay and neuter activity at Poblacion, Balingasag from September 16 to 17, together with the Balingasag Municipal Agriculture Office. A total of 108 dogs and cats were serviced during the activity, with the aim of averting the overpopulation of cats and dogs that may give rise to an increase in rabies cases in the province. For infrastructure, the Office of the Barangay Infrastructure Project conducted a site inspection for the 13 ongoing and completed projects by contract under the Barangay Empowerment Program of Governor Bambi Emano on District 1 and District 2 this week. Headed by Engineer Tessie Gales, Assistant Provincial Engineer and Head of the Barangay Infrastructure Project Office, with the final monitoring team of the Provincial Engineering Office and the resident engineer of each project, namely Engineer Zambrano, Engineer Dagala, Engineer Canales, Engineer Lagapa, and Engineer Go. The purpose of this site inspection and final monitoring of the projects is to evaluate, validate, and inspect the quality of the structures and of the projects for the safety and comfortability of the people. For Governor Bambi's social service programs, the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, headed by Mr. Junlimo Rebella, facilitated a turnover of 5 sacks of rice to Barangay Hinaplanan, Claveria to families affected by COVID-19. 50 sacks of rice to former rebels at 58th Infantry Battalion at Migbanda in Claveria, 15 sacks of rice to Villanueva to families affected by COVID-19 in coordination with Board Member Virgilia Dumadag, 136 food packs to Sitio Kalaan in Lagonglong. PSWD also provided wheelchairs to 57-year-old Beverly Saspon of Villanueva, who is suffering from diabetes, and to 88-year-old Ruperta Talines of Kalamkam, Talisayan, who is unable to walk due to old age. PSWD also provided a quad cane to 83-year-old Camelia Lim of Tagulwan, who is having difficulties in walking due to old age. And lastly, for the Provincial Health Office's expanded program on immunization, 8,660 doses of Sinovac, 609 doses of Pfizer, 2,835 doses of Moderna, and 386 doses of AstraZeneca were distributed for all the LGUs of Misamis Oriental. PHO's vaccination team, assisted by PDRMO, also inoculated 170 individuals with their second dose of Pfizer vaccine for the week. PHO also swabbed 29 individuals and served 39 patients, 14 of which are new cases for its Animal Bite and Treatment Center, while the PHO clinic served 20 patients, 3 of which includes employees who exhibited influenza-like illnesses, 5 requesting medical clearance, and 12 for other reasons seeking medical consult. The same team also screened individuals during the vaccination rollout at PHO. And lastly, 27 patients were served by PHO's Mental Health Drug-Induced Psychosis Program. And for the entire week, the Travel and Arrival Committee of the Provincial IATF accommodated 19 individuals in Marian Suites and assisted 66 ROFs and 400 LSIs as they arrive in the province, ensuring that they receive the proper attention and support in adherence to all protocols and guidelines. Over the course of the pandemic, Governor Bambi Emano and the Travel and Arrival Committee have already assisted 29,181 returning Misamisnons. Jebson Patlunag, PIO.
We now stand 283 days before Governor Bambi Emano's term ends. We have come a long way, and Misamis Oriental is today a strong and productive province. But Governor Bambi Emano sends a strong message to the whole world that Misamis Oriental's fame and prestige depend not on our agricultural potential, industrialization, or tourism, but on how he, as head of our provincial government, use our ability and resources for the interest of each and every Misamisnon. Jean Kersi, PIO.